Hello, my friends. Well, the card that I pulled for this week is this one. It's hard to see, and I just hold it upside down. This one. And it is the Ten of Swords. And of course, it's based on my book, Our Ancient Mother's Alphabet, a new Kabbalistic approach to the Hebrew alphabet and the Tarot. And just as each card carries the wisdom of the Holy One's flow and renewal, reminding us that just as water shapes the land, our relationship to the eternal energy within us shapes our lives. So, what is interesting about this particular card, the Ten of Swords? It was kind of not an easy card because it tells me that this is not the time for thinking. Thought will not take me where I want to go. Thought will not take you where you want to go. Sometimes we reach a point where we're thinking and we're trying to figure out the right thing to do and the right way to do it. And what I've written about in my book, Our Ancient Mother's Alphabet, is I'm going to read a little bit of it to you. Thought's ability to solve our life's problems has carried us as far as it can. Now our cool intellect merges with the warmth of the heart, becoming compassion, true wisdom, and love, or at least we have a chance to have it become that. The Malkhut of Swords is the end of thought because thinking has reached its limit. And it's talking about how thought is great for figuring out how to put something together, thought is good about weighing possibilities. Sometimes, although sometimes if the possibilities are your feelings, then thought isn't going to take you to them. And so it's talking about how we need to stop trying to think our way through life. Sometimes we have to start feeling our way through life. And what was really just, difficult was I went, what do I need to know about this Ten of Swords that will help me? What energy do I need to understand? And I got the Nine of Swords, which is basically saying the shit has hit the fan. So, when the shit hits the fan, what do you get to do? And maybe you're just afraid the shit's going to hit the fan. Either way, it's not a very good place to be in. And it's filled with fear and self-doubt and all those things. And what I realized is, the only thing that I can turn to then is to examine my own feelings and examine how I am becoming caught in the mythology of what I have told myself is possible. Have you ever felt that way, where you find yourself caught in the mythology of what you think is possible, of what you think is your limitation? And so we're putting blocks in front of ourselves sometimes and feeling like, how can I break out of this jail that, in fact, I don't want to realize that I've built for myself? And so what I realized is that the only way to get out of that is to look at how our feelings can get trapped and start creating a maelstrom of thoughts that just circle and circle and don't bring us to the new place. But if we turn to the realization, I have a choice. How do I want to feel? Do I want to feel depressed? Do I want to feel hopeless? Or would I rather feel hopeful? Because sometimes that's the only thing that'll get us through, is to say, well, how do I really want to feel? Because if you can know how you want to feel, then you realize you have a choice. to find some way to help you move towards the way you want to feel, rather than be stuck in the feeling of the moment. And what is interesting also, I then put it back, thought, okay, well, I don't want to feel depressed. I don't want to feel frustrated. I don't want to feel angry. So let me try to figure out how to make myself feel differently. You know, what do I need to do? Do I need to move more? Do I need to dance? Do I need to sing? Do I need to pray? What do I need to do to help me feel more alive again? And the last card, when I put my cards back in my place where I keep them for the week, unless I'm doing a reading, is this card, which is the letter Semech. And it represents the end of a cycle. And I went, yeah, we're at the end of a cycle now. Because if you look at this letter, this amazing letter Semech, you see it has a little thing that sticks up there at the top. It isn't really a circle, is it? It's actually, soon as you come to the end of a cycle, you're at a new beginning. And sometimes coming to the end of a cycle, it's scary because you're going to enter a new beginning. And every time we're again beginning, there's some fear. But we have this choice. And that's what this Ten of Swords is about, is reaching the end of a cycle. We have the choice, sometimes not what happens, but how do you choose? How do I choose to feel about our life and what we want to create? So have a beautiful week, and let me know in the comments below. And of course, I'm always available to do readings for people and to share more about how to recreate your life for more joy, connection, and soul purpose in your life and relationships. Sending love.